Bruno Fernandez tells one Man United teammate what he wants him to do in Europa League final. I hope he can. There is a quiet confidence around Manchester United in the lead-up to the Europa League final against Tottenham. While nobody is convinced by the performances or players currently on display, there is an indescribable sense of confidence when it comes to a cup final. Ruben Amorim embodied this, telling reporters that Manchester United in a European final is different and therefore the players will turn up. In addition, despite admitting that the game was making him feel sickly during the latest episode of the Overlap fan debate, Paul Scholes predicted United would win the game based on a 15-minute spell. Gary Neville also admitted United would be able to step up for a one-off and win the final, which he didn't think Spurs would be able to do. The United legends also both agreed that Tottenham would struggle with the occasion, which is excellent news for United, but Amorim's players still need to step up and win the league.
Bruno Fernandes wants Amad Diallo to make a difference in Europa League final.
If you had to predict which two United players would be the game winners next week in the Europa League final, 90% of fans would name either Amad Diallo or Bruno Fernandes. These are United's two main attacking threats, along with Alejandro Garnacho, but it is Amad and Fernandes who have really put the team on their backs at times this season. Now, during an interview in preparation for the final, Fernandes has been speaking with Owen Hargreaves for TNT Sports. During the interview, Amad arrived and sat in the stands of Old Trafford nearby and clapped as the interview wrapped up, to which United's captain turned to Hargreaves with a message. "I hope he can do something in the final for us," Fernandes admitted. If United are to lift the trophy, there is a good chance that it will involve either Fernandes or Amad in the goal, with the pair making up two of the Red Devils' top 3 goal contributors. This, however, only proves the importance of Fernandes, and he will be hoping Amad has some magic moments to help out in the fight against Spurs.
Bruno Fernandes wants Manchester United talents to step up.
As solid as Amad and Garnacho lately have been, it is undeniable that Fernandes is far and away the star of the team. However, turning 31 in September, the club cannot expect him to continue at these levels. Now, speaking with CBS Sports, Fernandes has admitted that he hopes next season the Player of the Year talk will be dominated by Amad and Garnacho. "The main thing I want," and I was even joking with Josh Zirkzee, the other day we were talking about the awards and they were saying like, "Oh, who's gonna win the award of Player of the Season?" They were kind of putting a joke. And I said that I hope next year I am not even involved in the name, and do the same season as I did this year, and not be involved in the name of winning that trophy. Because that will mean you step up, Amad will step up, Garnacho will step up, Rasmus will step up. If they start scoring goals, start doing assists, start running backwards and tackling, they will be the ones having attention and not me, and I will be the most happy person in the world. I'm there to help my teammates get the best out of them, and that's all I want to do because I know as soon as I can get the best out of them, my team will be much better. This should also confirm that Fernandes sees himself at United next season, amid links with Al Hilal. Man United have perfect Lenny Yoro replacement against Chelsea, returning wonder kid can make case for Europa League final start. Manchester United will be without both Lenny Yoro and Matthijs de Ligt on Friday against Chelsea. With less than a week until Manchester United will be at San Mamés Stadium in Bilbao for the Europa League final, Friday's clash with Chelsea could easily become an afterthought. This is because United are on a 7-game winless streak in the Premier League. However, Ruben Amorim has admitted that things are different in the Europa League. After 14 games in the competition, United remain unbeaten, which is a feat no other club has managed in Europe. But before final preparations can start, Amorim must get something against Chelsea to avoid finishing 17th in the league table. Ahead of Friday, Amorim admitted he would field a strong team against the Blues, citing sharpness as the reason, with players like Case Moreau not playing since Athletic Club last Thursday. Amorim will have to be cautious of his squad sustaining further injuries, after Lenny Yoro picked up an injury against West Ham. The Frenchman is fighting to be fit, but now Amorim has a replacement against Chelsea.
Aiden Heaven returns for Manchester United vs Chelsea.
Amorim confirmed that Yoro was not going to be ready to face Chelsea, while all signs pointed to Aiden Heaven also being absent. Heaven was not in open training with his teammates on Wednesday, yet when the squad was spotted traveling to London on Thursday, he was with the 21-man group.
Goalkeepers, Andre Onana, Altay Bayindir, Tom Hatton. Defenders, Noussair Mazraoui, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, Aiden Heaven, Tyler Fredrickson, Luke Shaw, Patrick Dorgu, Harry Amas. Midfielders, Casemiro, Manuel Ugarte, Christian Eriksen, Toby Callie, Kobbie Mainoo, Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes. Attackers, Amad, Alejandro Garnacho, Rasmus Højlund.
This return is a big boost for United's defensive group against Chelsea, and also hands Heaven a huge opportunity. Aiden Heaven could catapult himself into the Europa League final starting 11. With Euro and De Ligt not 100% likely to be fit for the final, there is potentially a place in the starting lineup to play for in Bilbao. With Harry Maguire and Noussair Mazraoui likely nailed down at the moment, the left centre-back role could potentially be just waiting for Heaven to step into. If he plays against Chelsea and impresses, Amorim could be tempted to throw him in against Spurs. Heaven has been flawless for United since arriving mid-season, with Manuel Ugarte lauding the 18-year-old. Heaven also won a fan in Rio Ferdinand thanks to his brilliant performance against Arsenal back in March. Arsenal may rue the sale of Heaven for just £1.5 million, but if he starts the Europa League final and is key in preventing Spurs from winning, they will surely see it as money well spent.